Hey everybody, it's time for some vocabulary work. This is N400 vocabulary on the topic of group membership. And we are going to learn 7 new vocabulary words today. We're starting with communism. Communism is an economic system where the government controls everything in the economy. This picture here is of Joseph Stalin. He was a Russian and a Soviet leader. And under communism, Joseph Stalin killed millions of people and put millions more in prison. So you can see how serious this is. This is a leader from Cambodia. His name is Pol Pot. In Cambodia, under communism, the government killed 1.5 to 2 million people who disagreed with them. These are pictures of the people who died under this communist government. Our next word is totalitarian. Take a minute to repeat that with me. Totalitarian. Totalitarian. This is a long word, but it basically means a political system where the government has total control over the people's lives. In a totalitarian government, only one political party is allowed. So you can see all these people carrying the same flag of the same political party. That's because there are no other parties. Only one party is allowed. In these examples, can you see here that these people are wearing a special star on their clothes? That's because of the government. The government is controlling what kind of clothes they wear. In this sentence too, in the totalitarian government of Germany, Jewish people had to wear a Star of David on their clothes. And in the totalitarian government of Germany, some people were forced to have a surgery that sterilized them. It stopped them from having children. So the government controlled if you can have children or not. They had total control over the details of people's lives. Okay, our next word, persecute. Persecute. This is to treat someone badly over a long period of time, and this usually is because of someone's political or religious group. This picture here comes from the country of Myanmar. In Myanmar, the majority religion is Buddhist, and Muslim people have been persecuted there and forced to leave their home. So you can see these people traveling. They're refugees. They don't have any home. That's because they're persecuted. And here in this picture, this one on the left is from Nazi Germany. That's from the past. The one on the right is actually more recent. So Jewish people have been persecuted in the past and the present. That's a persecuted. It means if you treat them badly, you put them in jail, you damage their property, do vandalism to their businesses. If you persecute the same people again and again, that's persecuted. Okay, and I don't know if you can see here, this is a store. It sells help wanted, but no Irish. That's also persecute. So Irish people immigrated to the US a long time ago. When they arrived, they were persecuted in many ways. Let's review these 3 words: communism, totalitarian, and persecute. So, do you remember this word? Communism. And in the second sentence, choose one of the words to fill the blank. Under communism in the USSR, the government, people with different political beliefs. The government persecuted people with different political beliefs. Do you remember this word, number 3 on the left? Starts with a T. This is totalitarian. And can you complete the sentence in number 4? Pause the video if you want some time. Under the totalitarian government of Germany, the government Jewish people. This is a Jewish business and they've broken their windows and damaged their business. The government persecuted Jewish people. I hope that's clear. We're going to do the next words. Almost finished here. Organization. This is a group such as a club or a business that has been formed for a purpose, an organization. For example, IRC is an organization that works with refugees. This is another organization. Do you know this organization? El Concilio is an organization in the Modesto area. Their purpose is to help Latino families in the U.S. So these are some of their activities. That's all connected with their purpose. Here's another organization. Do you know this one? The United Farm Workers is a union. It was started by Cesar Chavez many years ago, and the organization still exists, and it still helps farm workers today. Moving on, the next word is gang. This is an organization that does criminal activities like the Crips, the Bloods, or MS-13. In many big cities and small towns too, the U.S. has a problem with gangs. Oh my goodness. Well, that's better. These are pictures of a different gang here. Gangs sell drugs and they do other illegal activities. So obviously this is a problem. Next on the list, terrorist. This is a person who uses violence to get the things that they want. They do violence against innocent people and to scare people. And if a terrorist attack happens on a bus, it makes everybody get afraid to get on a bus. In this example, in 1995, there was a terrorist attack in Oklahoma City. The person who did the attack was caught, but many innocent people died in this attack. And the most famous one, the attack on 9/11, was a terrorist attack. The people that got hurt and killed were innocent people. They were not soldiers. They were not fighting a war. So that's a good example of a terrorist. The last word is overthrow. This is to take a leader or a whole government out of power, especially by force. Okay? To take a leader out of power. In 1973, Augusto Pinochet wanted to overthrow the government of Chile, and he was successful. So you can see there overthrowing the government in this picture. Here, it is dangerous to try to overthrow the government. Innocent people can get hurt. These pictures are pictures from Turkey. I think this happened a few years ago where they tried to overthrow the government, but it didn't work. This is an example that's happening right now. In 2021, the military of Sudan overthrew the government. And it's not clear what will happen next there, but they overthrew the government that they had before. All right, guys, let's review. The IRC and El Concilio are what? They are organizations in the Modesto area. Sur 13 and the Crips are examples of what? They're examples of gangs. These groups cause big problems in our society. Number 7, these people in these pictures want to something their government. These people want to overthrow their government. They want to change the government by force. In this example, Timothy McVeigh and Osama bin Laden are what? They are terrorists. So they hurt innocent people to get the thing that they wanted. Let's do a little conclusion here just for review. In this lesson, you have learned 7 new words: organization, gang, terrorist, communism, totalitarian, persecute, and overthrow. So I hope that was helpful. Please study these words, and they will come up in your next interview for the M400. That's it for now.